Well, I think we got to give guys opportunities to play with different guys. There's inevitably throughout the course of the season, somebody's going to get banged up, somebody's going to get injured, and you're only as good, very cliche, but you're only as good as the next guy coming in the game. So we want to work as many different combinations of guys together as possible here, especially early in camp.
I'm wondering, the combination of Alex Cook and Asa Turner, what's the collaboration and communication like between those guys? It seems like those guys have some
just veteran guys, man. I mean, what can you say besides that? I mean, their ownership extends way beyond what you guys see out here on the practice field. I mean, it's the hours and hours of study. It's the extra training. It's the extra work taking care of their bodies. It's just they're at such a premium level of investment that breeds confidence when those guys step out here. And obviously, there's some guys who played a lot of football.
Is there any concern with the long ones today, even on the 7-on-7s?
No, it's still, I think about this is our, basically second time where the guys are getting involved with the scheme. And so, obviously we're early in camp here. Guys going to make some mistakes. And, we got some young guys at some certain positions that, obviously got to learn. And that's the fastest way to learn. What we ask out of them now is be coachable. You made a mistake today. That mistake shouldn't show up again tomorrow.
Coach, speaking of the mechanics, one thing I noticed this fall that maybe you didn't see much in spring was how you literally split the team up during some of the team periods and had a lot of those guys go to the East Field.
Right.
What are you trying to accomplish with the guys here in Husky Stadium with the kind of good on good?
It's the rule of 10,000. I mean, we've got to get everybody as many reps as we can, and especially as we're trying to develop some of the younger guys on the team. If they're just standing on the sideline, they're not going to get any better. And so opportunity for those guys to get a high volume of reps, opportunity for those guys to get graded and coached on a daily basis. And we got to develop guys fast. I think in this day and age of college football, man, your young guys got to be ready to go quick.
You guys are giving MJ Ale an opportunity on the D-line. You look at his frame and everything. I mean, how quickly do you think that he can be a force for you guys moving over from O-line?
When's our first game?
September 3rd.
Okay. Sounds like a good day to me.
Coach, what kind of progression was Jordan Perriman's leadership from, when he came in the spring to now getting into fall camp?
Just confidence, swag. I mean, and obviously when you're playing that position, you got to play with confidence. And I think he really trusts his abilities. He had a great off-season development program. He's very confident in what he's doing schematically, and you can see him. He's making plays all over the field.
What do you think from Elijah Jackson? It seems like the guys improved in the off-season and kind of show in fall.
Right. Well, we didn't have him for a big chunk of spring. You go back, I think he missed maybe 8 practices in the spring. And so it is a big challenge over the course of the summer for him to get back up to speed. And we really just need to stack reps on him right now. The thing I love about EJ, he has got an unbelievable competitive spirit. He loves football. And he's got some great tools. And put those two things together, once he gets things figured out, he'll definitely be in the equation.
That's when you talk about stacking reps. And you've got those new, you talk about just not even the freshmen, the guy like a Chris Maul. How quickly can you get him up to speed reasonably?
Chris? Yeah, Chris played a lot of football. So I think, a lot of scheme things, I think people find out schemes from all over the country. They're very similar. But at the end of the day, the terminology is different. So I think Chris's, thing is he's got to get caught up on what we call it. He's played that same concept previously. We just call it something different. And I think once that clicks for him, he's going to play really fast.
It seems like Devon Banks is a guy who just flashes. What do you see from him and what his kind of role is at this point?
Well, our big challenge for him is he was a surprise guy to us in the spring. Young guy, not a real high level of expectation. He got some opportunities through some injuries during the course of the spring, came out and made some phenomenal plays, right? So now it's like, hey, that happened one time. Now we're in fall. Can you back that up? And so we've been individually challenging him to step up because, like I said, again, it doesn't matter, senior, freshman, it's time to play. And the opposing quarterbacks aren't going to care. They're going to go at him big time. And he's done some nice things here early in camp. But like I said, again, he's got to continue to develop every day.
There were certainly some guys in April that flashed that were new, maybe like Pehopa or like a Patala. Some of those guys maybe weren't on your radar early. How quickly have they hit the ground running in the first 2 practices?
Yeah, well, first of all, both of those guys, they love the game. They put in the extra work. We always look and evaluate off the off-season training over the summer. Who's the guys that are in front? Who are the guys that are leading? And there's a couple of names of guys that are definitely very, very invested. And so you look at, especially Zoe. Zoe, here's your time, right? You've been in this program for a while. The expectations are high. He sets the bar for himself personally high, which that's what gives me confidence in his ability to lead our defense.
Coach DeMoore mentioned that the edge players were really a surprise to him. the quality? What are you seeing out of those edge guys?
Well, I think you've got, really three really high-end guys. I mean, Jeremiah Martin, old, savvy veteran, super physical, brings his top game every day. ZTF's an elite pass rusher, and then Braylon Trice has got a combination of being able to do a number of things. So I think the challenge for us as we get into stuff later on is to get those combinations of guys on the field together a bunch, and I think that'll something that'll definitely happen.
What's it going to real quick? Just with Jordan Perryman coming in, he's got a lot of experience. He just looks like a veteran out there. What do you see?
Like I said, confidence. He's one of the fastest, pound for pound, one of the strongest guys on the team, one of the fastest guys on the team. Plays with confidence every day, and jump up to a new level of football, I honestly has not faced him one bit.
Do you feel like Camp Wright is going to take control of the defense in terms of the leadership and calling standpoint?
Yeah. Again, there you go to a veteran guy, right? I mean, played a lot of football and been a team captain at another place. So there's no doubt in my mind that Cam can be a leader for us. Good.